It's been one of the quietest, yet most telling off-seasons in recent Lakers history. While other teams have been making flashy trades and jaw-dropping signings, the Los Angeles Lakers have been working behind the scenes, slowly, carefully, and deliberately shaping a roster they believe can compete for a championship right now. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. From the outside looking in, it might seem like not much has changed. But inside the organization, there's a clear plan. Perimeter defense, consistent three-point shooting, and a reliable big man presence have all been top priorities this summer. And the moves they didn't make might tell us even more than the ones they did. Because, according to NBA insider Sean Devaney, the Lakers had multiple chances, real, legitimate opportunities, to shake up this roster in a major way. Earlier this summer, they were presented with trade packages involving two key rotation players, Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt. And guess what? They turned them down. That's right, the Lakers front office, with Rob Pelinka pulling the strings, decided to hold firm. No deals. No changes. No sell-high strategy. They're keeping Vincent and Vanderbilt right where they are. Devaney put it this way, the sense inside the Lakers organization is that this roster is basically set. No major trades are expected until the season is underway. Yes, the team has had opportunities to include Vincent and Vanderbilt in trade packages, but they've chosen not to do it. Now, while most of the headlines in Los Angeles have revolved around 40-year-old LeBron James, his future, his health, his chase for banner number 18, Vincent and Vanderbilt have managed to fly under the radar. But make no mistake, these two players have roles that could be pivotal in the months ahead. Let's start with Gabe Vincent, the 2023 playoff hero for the Miami Heat, who torched defenses with clutch shooting and fearless play, arrived in LA last year with high expectations. But his first season in purple and gold was rocky. Injuries limited him to just 11 games, leaving fans wondering if he'd ever find his groove again. Fast forward to last season, and Vincent made his presence felt. He suited up for 72 games, averaged 6.4 points in just over 21 minutes per night, and shot 35.3% from beyond the arc. Not eye-popping numbers, but exactly the kind of steady, floor-spacing guard play the Lakers have been desperate for. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Vando isn't the guy who's going to light up the scoreboard, but when he's on the court, you feel his impact. He defends multiple positions. He crashes the boards. He makes hustle plays that don't always show up in the box score, but change the momentum of games. Over 91 games with the Lakers across 3 seasons, Vanderbilt has averaged 5.3 points, 5.4 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 1.1 steals per game. Injuries have been a frustrating obstacle, but when healthy, he's a defensive weapon that coaches love to have in their rotation. So why keep them? Well, look at the bigger picture. This summer, the Lakers added Marcus Smart, a former Defensive Player of the Year, known for his toughness and leadership. They picked up DeAndre Ayton, a legitimate starting center with size and scoring touch. And they brought in Jake LaRavia, a young wing with shooting upside. Put that all together, and you've got a new-look Lakers team with depth, versatility, and options. But there's another factor here, one that might be the biggest reason of all. Luka Doncic. The superstar guard has reportedly been applying pressure on the Lakers front office to build a win-now roster. The message? No more experiments. No more, let's see what happens, seasons. If they're going for banner number 18, they need the right pieces around him and LeBron James, and keeping Vanderbilt and Vincent sends a clear signal that they're part of that plan. Now here's where it gets interesting. Turning down those trade offers wasn't just about loyalty or patience. It was about timing. The Lakers know that the first part of the season is going to be a test, for chemistry, for health, for performance. And if things don't go according to plan, they still have these two valuable trade chips ready for a mid-season move. So, what does this mean for Lakers fans? It means that every game Vincent and Vanderbilt play early on could be an audition, not just for their role on this team, but for their future in Los Angeles. It means that even in an off-season without blockbuster trades, the Lakers have made a choice that could shape the rest of the year. And it means one more thing. If this roster clicks, if the defense tightens up, the shooting improves, and the new additions mesh, keeping Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt could turn out to be one of the smartest decisions Rob Pelinka has ever made. But if it doesn't, those rejected trades might come back to haunt them. One thing's for sure, the spotlight is about to get brighter. And in LA, you either shine under those lights, or you get left in the shadows. The sports connection in Los Angeles has never been this strong, and never this intriguing. Two powerhouse franchises, one on the baseball diamond, the other on the basketball court, now share the same guiding force. Back in June, the sports world got a shock when Mark Walter, principal owner of the reigning MLB champion Los Angeles Dodgers, made a massive move, purchasing a majority stake in the Los Angeles Lakers. At first glance, it's easy to see why this got attention. Both teams are icons in their leagues. Both carry a legacy of championships. Both are rooted deep in the culture of the city. But what does it really mean for the Lakers, and for their future? Dodgers president of baseball operations Andrew Friedman knows exactly what kind of owner Mark Walter is, and he has a strong message for Lakers fans. In Friedman's words, Lakers fans have had an incredible run. The Buss family did an unbelievable job with the Lakers. And anytime there's a change in control, there's always a bit of risk, especially when the Buss family were such great stewards of the franchise. That's the first thing Friedman wants to make clear. Taking over a team with this much history isn't a small responsibility. But then he adds something that flips the whole conversation. The good news for Lakers fans, Friedman continues, is that the team is now in the hands of someone who is extremely competitive. Mark Walter wants to win, badly. He feels the pressure from the fans. He values that partnership between the organization and its supporters. And he appreciates what it means to deliver for them. This isn't just talk. Friedman works with Walter on the Dodgers side and sees firsthand how that competitiveness shows up every single day. He's constantly pushing us to do whatever it takes to win, Friedman says. And when that's your owner's North Star, and you put the right people around him, really good things happen. That phrase, really good things happen, is worth remembering. Because in a sports world where too many owners focus on profit margins over fan satisfaction, Mark Walter is cut from a different cloth. Look at what he's done with the Dodgers. Under his leadership, the team has consistently been among the biggest spenders in all of Major League Baseball, stacking their roster with elite talent year after year. The results: 2 championships, 12 consecutive trips to the postseason, a constant presence at the top of the league standings. But Walter's approach goes beyond just writing big checks for superstar players. He's invested heavily in the infrastructure of success, pouring over $100 million into renovations for the Dodgers clubhouse. Inside those walls, state-of-the-art training facilities, advanced recovery equipment, and cutting-edge technology designed to give players every possible advantage. Most of it is never seen by the public, but it's there, quietly helping the team win. This is the kind of mindset Lakers fans could soon see in their own franchise, a relentless commitment to excellence, from the locker room to the court. And that raises the question, how will this translate to basketball? If history is any indicator, Walter won't be shy about making big moves when he believes it will help bring another championship to Los Angeles. And already, there are signs of that ambition. The most striking: a massive, 3-year, $165 million contract extension with Luka Doncic, one of the brightest superstars in the game today. That deal didn't just happen by accident. It's the kind of bold, decisive move that says, we're not here to rebuild slowly. We're here to win now. For a franchise chasing banner number 18, having an owner who lives and breathes that competitive fire is a game changer. But there's something else to consider. Mark Walter's track record shows he plays the long game. He's not just thinking about this season or even next season. He's thinking about building an organization that can sustain success year after year, the way he's done with the Dodgers. That means investing in player development, in the best coaches and support staff, and in every detail that can give the Lakers an edge, even the ones the fans will never see. So, while it's still early in his tenure as Lakers owner, the pieces are already starting to fall into place. The question now is, how quickly will those pieces turn into wins and championships? Because in Los Angeles, patience isn't exactly a virtue. The fans want results. The city thrives on championships. And Mark Walter knows exactly what's at stake. If his time with the Dodgers is any indication, he's ready to spend, ready to innovate, and ready to push everyone in the organization to their limits in the pursuit of victory. For Lakers fans, that could mean a new era, one driven by the same championship DNA that has made the Dodgers one of the most successful franchises in baseball over the last decade. And with Luka Doncic now locked in, The message couldn't be clearer. The purple and gold are aiming high, and aiming now. The Los Angeles Lakers are closing out this offseason in a better spot than they started, despite facing some limitations when it comes to salary cap space. The loss of Dorian Finney-Smith was undeniably a setback, taking away a key piece of their defensive and perimeter depth. However, the acquisitions of DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart via buyouts have injected new life and energy into the roster, giving fans hope that the team is moving in the right direction. That said, there remains a critical issue standing in the way of the Lakers fully rounding out their squad. Currently, the team sits just about $1.1 million below the NBA's luxury tax apron, a financial threshold that, if crossed, triggers additional penalties. Because of this, they are temporarily unable to sign a 15th player, leaving their roster short-handed for the time being. With 14 players locked in and several contracts set to expire soon, the Lakers do have some flexibility. They can explore trades to free up cap space, adjust salaries, and improve the team's overall balance and depth. Understanding this landscape, SB Nation's Jacob Rude has thoughtfully laid out 3 potential trade scenarios that could help the Lakers strengthen their roster and create much-needed financial breathing room. Let's dive into each of these possibilities in detail. Trade Scenario 1. Memphis Grizzlies receive Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber / Lakers receive Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, or KCP as he's widely known, played a significant role in the Lakers' 2020 NBA championship run. His value as a reliable 3-and-D wing, a player who can knock down three-pointers while guarding multiple positions, has remained intact during his time with the Denver Nuggets. More recently, KCP was part of a trade that sent him to the Orlando Magic, a deal that brought Desmond Bane to Memphis. Currently, it appears KCP could be available for the right deal, and the Lakers might be interested in bringing back a familiar face. With a player option on his contract for the next season, KCP offers some financial and roster flexibility that could benefit the Lakers moving forward. On the Memphis side, acquiring Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber would help them shed 2 expiring contracts, which could provide them with salary cap relief or valuable trade assets to rebuild or reinforce their own roster. Financially, this trade would open up roughly $878,000 below the luxury tax apron for the Lakers. While this amount might not seem huge, it could allow the team to add a 15th player during the season, which is critical for maintaining depth and managing injuries. Trade Scenario 2. Phoenix Suns receive Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber / Lakers receive Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks is a player who has had a complex relationship with the Lakers. While with the Memphis Grizzlies, he developed a reputation as a fierce competitor, even going as far as to taunt LeBron James before the playoffs, making him something of an antagonist in the eyes of Lakers fans. Despite this, his defensive abilities are undeniable. He is widely regarded as one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. If the Lakers were to bring Brooks onto their roster, he would likely serve as a reserve. This role would help the coaching staff better manage his intensity and minimize any potential on-court issues, making him a more controlled yet valuable contributor. From a financial standpoint, this trade scenario would save the Lakers about $1.3 million, a significant enough amount to bring them closer to signing another player mid-season if necessary. The addition of a defensively skilled player like Brooks could also help shore up the team's perimeter defense, a weakness the Lakers have looked to address this offseason. Trade Scenario 3. Sacramento Kings receive Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and a 2031 first-round draft pick, lottery protected, / Lakers receive Malik Monk. This final trade scenario might raise some eyebrows, so it's best to approach it with an open mind. Malik Monk was one of the few bright spots during the Lakers' 2021-22 season, showcasing offensive skills that could change the game in an instant. After that season, he left Los Angeles for a more lucrative deal with the Sacramento Kings. Reports indicate that the Kings have been open to trading Monk during this offseason, which could make his return to Los Angeles a real possibility. Bringing Monk back would immediately inject offensive firepower into the Lakers lineup, something that has been much needed. Additionally, Monk has a positive history playing alongside LeBron James, which could help the team chemistry. However, there is a defensive concern. Combining Malik Monk, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic in the backcourt could present challenges, as all three are better known for their offense than their defense. This would require smart coaching and adjustments to minimize defensive liabilities. Still, Monk's return would be an exciting addition and could serve as a security blanket for the Lakers during upcoming off-season negotiations regarding Austin Reeves. Having Monk back on the roster provides depth and flexibility for the team moving forward. Each of these three trade ideas offers a different path forward for the Lakers. Whether it's bringing back a proven championship contributor like KCP, adding a lockdown perimeter defender in Dillon Brooks, or reuniting with the electric scorer Malik Monk, the Lakers have options to improve their roster and open up valuable cap space. With the luxury tax apron looming, every dollar saved matters. These moves could allow the Lakers to add key reinforcements throughout the season, boosting their chances of competing at a high level. As the regular season approaches, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see which direction the Lakers decide to take. With careful planning and a bit of luck, these trade scenarios could help push the purple and gold toward a successful championship chase.